What's up, YouTube? Bryan here. I'm going to try to give you my unbiased opinion on the Matt Mask versus Ermes Gasparini match that's coming up in just a few days, the 12th. So that's in Istanbul, and we'll figure out time frames later. I'm sure somebody will post it for all of the North American audience. It's going to be free on YouTube for just about the entire card, and I'll post some predictions on other matches that are going to be part of that card. But Matt Mask versus Ermes, despite everything, you have Ermes Gasparini. So he, of course, comes over, competes in UAWL a number of years ago. Matt beats him. Immediately they go to the back and they get on a practice table, and Matt can't touch him. So based on that, Ermes believes that the rules and the reffing were a major factor in the outcome of that match. Which, if you believe that, it moves the odds a little bit up in Ermes' favor. Now, there is the argument that he had enough time. He had enough time to adequately prepare. And if you watch Bowen's latest videos, he even talks about reaching out to Ermes and giving him things he should be looking for, preparing for during the lead up to that event. Now, that is the intangible. The intangible is the rules. Can Matt adapt to a WAF style of setup, of rules? Is he going to adapt quickly enough once he's on that table for anything he might not be able to expect? Confidence factor. Confidence factor, in my opinion, is lopsided towards Ermes. Now, lately you've heard Matt talk about how he's gonna do his thing, and he's crazy ready and all this stuff, but you have Ermes Gasparini, who has been basically preparing for this match since the day after the first match and never stopped training. And I'm being a little bit presumptive, but it appears as though he's been non-stop training, getting ready for the rematch, calling for the rematch, begging for the rematch, talking shit about Matt, trying to get the rematch. Matt laid out the criteria for getting that. Ermes came up with it, and it's happening. Now, all that's left for Ermes to do is peak. And then we see him messing around on a practice table with Vitaly Laletin, and he is doing extremely well. I understand it's practice, but you're also in WAF. You're starting from a dead movement. The wall setup is almost fluid, where you close your hand and it's go. There's really no stop motion there. In WAF, don't move, or no more moving, or whatever they were going to say, and it's ready, go, and then you go. I think the WAL setup does favor Matt in his style, where he just grips and rips. You can't do that in the WAF setup, and I'm going back to that. On the flip side of it, and I'm open to be corrected on this, but I think Ermes is actually Matt's last notable win, meaning that he took a bit of a slide after that. He went down to the States and lost to a bunch of guys. He lost to some guys that he was previously beating consistently, and took a lot of time off for whatever reason, and the fire got lit under his ass only a few months ago to get ready and do this match. So how much strength, regardless of what you're doing to get stronger, how close can you get in a very short period of time to the level of power that is required to compete with the world's elite? And I do put Ermes in the world's elite. Can Matt close the gap? I don't know. And that's what makes the match very interesting for me, because I think if this match happened, much like Devin and Michael, if the match happened 5 months ago, I think Michael wins that match. If the Ermes match happened 6 months ago, 5 months ago, I think Ermes kills him. But now, obviously, Devin closed that gap. Can Matt have done the similar thing? We'll see. My official prediction is I will not put money on this match, because I think we're talking about even odds. But I would say 51% Ermes Gasparini, 49% Matt Mask, with just the slightest of adjustments being all that's needed to slant this one way or another. And I hope for the same thing that I hope for between Devin and Michael, and that is that one guy just kills the other guy, so that we never have to see another rematch of this again. Because there's so many different exciting matches out there for both of these guys. I want to see a decisive victory. No controversy, no bullshit. I don't want to see a practice video afterwards, or one guy is the guy that lost is dominating the guy that won. It will finally be settled, and on to other things. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Western Survivor Beef Jerky, the best beef jerky on the planet, and of course, fueled by Supplement King, Portage la Prairie.